All right, let's welcome Chelsea Mitchell. She's an NCAA track and field athlete. She's also joined by Matt Sharp. He's a senior counsel for the Alliance Defending Freedom. Thank you. Chelsea, I got to start with you now. You were at one point called one of the fastest girls, or the fastest girl in Connecticut. And then I understand you would go to state championships and get beat year after year, 4 years, I believe, by a transgender athlete, male to female.
Yeah, I mean, it was extremely disheartening and frustrating to get up on that line against male-bodied athletes and know that all my hard work, all my talent, I had no chance of beating these athletes, and I couldn't possibly hope to compete with them.
So what do you say to the NCAA who says, let each sport, at least jurisdiction, dictate what they want to do? I mean, come on. There are so many examples right now we're talking about where trans men to women who've done a couple of years of hormone replacement therapy, they still have the same body. They still have the same, larger wingspan, so to speak, arm span, bigger hands, larger heart, more lung capacity, right?
Exactly. I'm concerned that nothing's going to change and that if a transgender athlete wishes to compete in the female category, they're going to do so. And the same thing that happened to me in high school is going to happen at the collegiate level.
Yeah, and so what do you say? What do you say to the other? Let me ask you this. Are you getting pushback by other people your age who say, stop making a big issue out of this, we need to respect trans people's feelings?
I mean, I think athletics, should be competed on a fair playing field. And what I say to them is that it's not fair to put a biological male in the female category and have them race against us just because it's not fair. We can't compete with them.
So Matt, lawyer Matt, is there any recourse, any legal recourse that Chelsea and others have right now to say, look, this is unfair. It's not a fair playing field. It's something we shouldn't be doing. Is there any legal way around this so that people can compete again on a fair playing field?
Absolutely. Number one, we're representing Chelsea and some other incredibly talented female athletes in Connecticut and challenging the policy that undermined fairness. And we're challenging it based on Title IX, the very law that was written to create equal opportunities and fairness for women in sports is being undermined by these policies. And second, we're seeing states step up to fill in the gaping hole left by NCAA's cowardice on this. They're passing laws to ensure fairness for their high school and college girls, and that what happened to Chelsea doesn't happen in their states.
And Chelsea, I'm going to go back to this because I think, so the whole basis of the NCAA has been whether or not you hit a certain level of testosterone in your body. But testosterone is one of many things that make a great athlete, is it not?
I'm concerned more that a male body is always going to have an advantage over a female body despite testosterone levels. So, I want to make sure that the sport is fair, and having male bodies in the sport is not fair.
Yeah, and Matt, I'm sorry again, Matt. That's it. So there is testosterone, but there's other things. There's drive, there's determination, and then there's physical structure. These are all things that would dictate what makes a person a person. I don't know how testosterone level is the only thing that these governing bodies are looking at.
Right, and we're seeing a flood of studies come out saying that these lowering testosterone levels, blocking testosterone, does not take away the advantages that comparably fit and trained male athletes have over females. And that's why these policies are insane. They're not fair. They undermine women's fairness in sports. And that's why laws that just simply say female sports should be preserved for females, that's the best, most fair way to operate our sports.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. Chelsea Mitchell and Matt Sharp, thank you both for joining us. Thank you. Appreciate your time. And we'll stay with you. If we get any movement in Connecticut or elsewhere, we'll bring you back. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.